Okay, here we go. Our second and last example is y equals cosine of 2 theta. Notice that 2 is in the k position. So we're going to pull out our key, and we know the key says that k is the regular period for cosine. It's 2 pi divided by the new period. And our k is grabbed from that number. And that's, we know that 2 is a 2 over 1. So we get 2 times the new period is 2 pi. And we get p, the new period is pi. So the old period was 2 pi, and the new one is pi. So we're going to take that curve and squish it. So we're going to have to get a whole cycle of cosine in pi radians. So here's pi over 2, here's pi, here's 3 pi over 2, and here's 2 pi. So a normal curve, the normal one, I'll try to dot it this time, starts at 1, comes down through pi over 2, bottoms out at pi, comes back up through 3 pi over 2, and peaks at pi 2 pi. That's the normal one that you've been practicing. Alright, let me switch colors and show you the stretched out one. So now, I'm sorry, shrink one. This one has shrunk. So now we want the whole period, that whole thing, to fit within pi radians. So it's got to start here and end here. So it's going to start here and it's going to end at pi. In order to do that, it's going to shrink up. Do you see how I have a whole cosine cycle from the top of the mountain to the valley, back up to the top of the mountain, all within pi radians instead of 2 pi. So I can draw another cycle if I want to. And you can see how squished up. I have 2 cycles of cosine where before in my dotted drawing I only had 1. Alright, take the key, the K key, and see if you can do these two and bring them to class tomorrow. We can do, let's see, we did y equals sine 1/2 and cosine of 2. So we'll do something similar. We'll do y, so for your work, to show up if I write it here, okay? So bring in your comp book. This is your comp book work. Y equals sine of 3 theta and y equals cosine of 1/4 theta. So these are the 2 problems that you need to sketch tonight. If you can't do them at this point, rewatch one of, like if you're going to do this one, rewatch this video because it tells you how this whole number will affect. And if you don't remember how to do this one, rewatch the first example I did where it shows you what happens when k is a fraction. Alright, bring all this with you tomorrow, and believe it or not, we can put it all together. We can do all 4 at once. Up and down, amplitude change, k change, and right-left change. Alright, till then, have a good evening. See you tomorrow.